You may remember me from my television shows in the 1980s and 90s, and now I host a regularly live streamed virtual magic showcase featuring some of the greatest magicians in the world. Welcome to Dr. Michael's Friday Night Wizard Emporium. And there we go. Welcome everybody to this edition of the Friday Night Wizard Emporium. We're so thankful that you've joined us. We do have a great show. It's not just because people have paid me to say that, but we really, really do. I'm looking forward to sharing my own magic with you a little bit later, about halfway through. But let's start off with one of my favorites, bizarre magicians, mystery entertainers from the UK. Let's put our hands together for Simon Piercy.
Thanks, Dr. Michael. So those of you who called me on the Tuesday Night Magic show a couple of weeks back, didn't go so well for me. So I thought I'd do something where if it doesn't go so well for me this time, it'll be my last performance. So wish me luck. For this, I am going to need a volunteer. Anyone would like to join me up on the stage? See if anyone's raising their hand. But Tommy Burnett.
Hello, Simon.
Hey, Tommy, how you doing?
I'm well, thank you. Looking forward to our talk tomorrow.
Yeah, looking forward to your show tomorrow. So what I'm about to perform, it's a variation on a game, actually. It's normally a game for one player, but I thought I'd introduce a second player just so that there's no way that I can cheat, basically. I'll be letting you make all the decisions. So if you can imagine yourself in the trenches on the Eastern Front in 1917, the officers in a trench at that time, I'm not sure if they were bored or stupid or what, but they came up with a game, which we know as Russian roulette. Now, I'm in England, so I can't do it the traditional way with a gun because we're not allowed those. So in place of a gun, I've got a spike. Just to show you, it is a real spike. I've got a bag for the spike to go in.
Okay.
We'll place on here. I put some sticky dots on this. This rotates. So I'm gonna approximate a revolver.
Okay.
And we've got these are empty bags in the Blue Peter style, as one of the other magicians mentioned earlier. I prepared them earlier. I've already folded over the top just to make them identical to.
Okay.
We get those on our sticky dot. Now, if anyone's not familiar with this game, or I write any numbers on there, we'll give it a bit of a spin so I have no idea which one has got the spike in it. You'll spin the revolver and there'll be one bullet in the chamber and the rest will be empty. I'm just going to number these so that you'll be able to tell me which one I'm going to be playing the game with, I guess.
Okay.
So yeah, the rules are pretty simple. You spin the revolver and you slam your hand down on one. Like so.
Okay.
You've got numbers 1 through 5 left. If you'd like to take a pick of a number. I mean, that first one, it was a 1 in 6 chance. It's not really that much of a risk, really. We're now down to a 1 in 5. So
how about number 2?
number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're on a 1 in 5 chance. This one's 20% that could be in here. Not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that one. We're now down to 1 in 4, though. 25% chance of me ruining my career. The chamber of spin. Pick a number. You've got 1 and 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, how about number 4?
Number 4.
Yep.
Okay, so.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
We're now up to 1 in 3. This is where it starts getting a bit hairy.
Yeah.
We've got 1, 3, and 5 left.
Okay,
Please don't pick the one that's got the spike in it.
Let's do number 5.
Number 5.
Yeah.
Right. So now we're down to 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like those odds.
I don't either. So we've got 1 and
1 and 3. If you pick the one with the spike in, I won't be on your show tomorrow. Just so I'll be in hospital.
Oh, I don't know if I want to pick this one. Michael, you pick. I want to be responsible. Follow the number 1 or 3, Michael.
Let's do 1.
Okay,
1.
1.
And 1, just to clarify, 1 is the one you want me to slam my hand down on, yeah?
Yes.
So there's no weird wording of the choice.
No, no ambiguity whatsoever.
I'm going to slam my hand down on number 1.
Okay, I'm going to hide my eyes. I don't want to see it.
Drum roll, I guess.
Oh! Wow.
Number 3.
Wow.
Is the only one
Hey.
remaining. Thank you, Michael and Tommy, for not ending my career early.
Awesome. Awesome. And there we go, Simon Piercy from the UK. We've just had 2 of our amazing mystery entertainers on camera at the same time. Mr. Tommy Burnett from New York and Simon Piercy. Tommy will be joining us a little bit later live as well. So our next entertainer comes to us via video as well. We're going to share his most recent video, then we'll have a chat with him live in studio. It's my great honor to introduce someone who is as well a regular to the show from the UK as well. Let's put our hands together for Paul Abbey.
Good evening. Welcome to my home in lovely Surrey, UK again. And you know what? It's that time of year where spooky things are going to start happening. And I only found out a little while ago that where I'm living is particularly spooky. It's very, very haunted. It's very, very spiritual. And apparently the area is known for poltergeists, which is something I had no idea about until recently. Now, one of the other things that I probably mentioned before in a previous show is that I was in local government and I worked as a borough councillor. I was responsible for ecology, all green stuff and recycling. And completely out of the blue the other day, as we had these new bins installed, I had a call from my absolutely delightful friend, the talismanic Teresa, who popped round with this.
What do I do with this?
Oh, well, these, yeah. All you do is for the new bins, you just stick that in the slot. Simple.
can't do that. It doesn't fit.
Did you tear it up?
No, it was like that.
Oh, no. Okay. So this is the thing. You normally get this template thing with it, and you have to tear it up. If you don't tear it up, they won't accept it, and they just won't collect the bin. So let me run by how you do this. So I'm going to give you a half of it, and I'll show you exactly what you do. So if you take your paper, give it a fold, and you'll probably find that there's a crease in there, pre-creased. Take this finger, not mine, of course, but your version of it, run it through the top and do that. And give yourself 2 bits of paper. Stick those 2 bits together like that. There you go. Put it like that. And that should be it. Does it fit?
No, it's still too big.
Okay.
Way too big.
Well done. You have to look at the instructions. You fold it again. Endorse the crease. Run your finger across the top. And make it a little bit smaller. How about now? Does it fit?
No.
Not quite.
No, not
okay.
quite.
Right. Turn it that way. Fold it one more time that way. Give it another crease. Do that again. And then when you put it back, you'll probably find you've got lots of bits of paper about that size.
Yes.
Does it fit? You think? No. You see, you've got to look at the instructions. You've got to do it one more time. It's got to be really small, really small. Fold it one more time. Don't run your finger through it this time because it hurts. I know, I did it myself. And just tear it like in half, like that. And you'll end up with lots and lots of bits of paper about that size. That's perfect.
Oh.
And you'll find that when you put that in the bin there, it fits. What's up?
That's today's paper. I actually haven't read it yet.
That's right, okay. Well, look, hey, don't worry. Do you remember you helped me one Christmas time when I did a little bit of a magic trick at a party?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, do you remember what you had to do?
Oh.
Strike the pose. There you go, you got it. Okay. And what you do is you take the paper like this, you give it a shake like this, and it does something really weird. You can actually get all the bits and stick them back together like this, and you can do this and this, and this way you get your paper back to read tonight. You know exactly what to do with the instructions now, so tomorrow when you finish with that paper, you know how to stick that in the bin. Where's my drink? Oh yeah. Okay. Cheers.
And there we go, the wonderful, the mesmerizing Paul Abbey from UK, who we actually have right here in studio. How are you this day, Paul?
We do. I'm okay. It's very windy here. I've got my window slightly open because we've got a storm up in Scotland at the moment, and I think it's just starting to hit down here. So I'm looking at my windows to see if I've got to grab a window and shut it in a minute, but I'm doing all right.
So
and by the way, here's that very glass.
If everything goes blank from your end, it's not an intentional magic illusion or effect. It's actually Mother Nature. I love the martini effect. I hope most people noticed that little addition, and that has to be one of my favorite. We'll refer to it as a torn and restored newspaper effect, because there are some lay people in our audience without giving anything away. I want to really commend you on that, in my humble opinion. I loved it. It's entertaining. And of course, the lovely Teresa as well adds so much to the show. The question I'm going to ask our performers, our entertainers here tonight, is kind of twofold, but it's the same question. What do you hope to give to your audiences, or what do you think your audiences get out of your shows?
Well, this is interesting because I actually went to what could be a possible new venue that I'm going to be working at the other day. It's actually a comedy club venue, but I got talking to the manager, and he's taken over this huge bar restaurant. And when he found out I was a magician, he kind of just leapt on me and he said, "Oh, I love magic. It's fantastic." And I think it's escapism, first of all. When I sell this to corporate audiences, it's always breaking the ice and creating an atmosphere. And I think that really encapsulates everything. What we do as magicians is we create an atmosphere of awe and suspension of disbelief, which people either believe or don't believe, but I've never entertained anybody who is not wowed by what I do or how I do it. And I think the important thing that what I do when I'm entertaining is I always do it tongue in cheek, and I always do it as a bit of a giggle. I never take it too seriously. However, saying that, I want to start looking into mentalism and spiritualism. So I might have to be playing a little bit more serious. Ooh, what's that space?
I love that. It's my personal favorite as well. And you're familiar with probably everyone that you've seen on our show do mystery entertainment or bizarre magic, if you will, including myself. I kind of switched over, went to the dark side about 4 or 5 years ago. It is one of my favorites as well. But I think I'll be coming back full circle to be just doing visual, colorful magic again. So hopefully we'll look forward to that in the new year. Paul, I'm so grateful for your attendance, for your participation. How can people reach you if they want to book you?
Oh, I'd be delighted if they want to book me. You can reach me directly through my email address or website, which is Paul Abbey, or one word, .uk, just to remind you where I live, at gmail.com. So it's paulabbey.uk at gmail.com. Easy peasy.
Excellent, excellent. We'll look forward to seeing you on one incarnation or the other of my shows. I'll be starting one with the great Tommy Burnett in January. So hopefully we'll get you on if you're interested or available as well. Let's put our hands together for Paul Abbey from the UK.
Cheers, John.
Cheers. And there we go. Always entertaining. Our next entertainer is also in studio, so we'll be chatting with him after his segment, after his video segment. It's someone we love, we enjoy him on both Open Mic Magic Theater, seen every Wednesday, look it up on Facebook, as well as on this show and various other incarnations of my show as well. Let's please put our hands together for the great Peter John.
Hello everyone. With the brighter sunshine and the warmer weather, we're enjoying our cricket. And here I have a small miniature cricket bat. With a good bowl from a bowler and a good strike, we perhaps get the 2 runs. The strange thing is with this magic bat that when you have a cricket ball on one side, you also get it on the other side. The bowler runs up, another good bowl, and a good strike over towards the boundary for a 4. Not quite as good as 2 runs when you hit it up that end of the bat. However, if you make a good hit from the end of the bat, 6. And the crowd stand up and give a lot of claps. Now, if the bowl is a no ball, there is no fear of a batsman being out, because no ball, you can't be caught out. So he really lashes out and he hits it into the crowd. Not as good as a slower ball, but much better. So let's go back to where we had a ball with a really good strike on a no ball, and he hits it so far it is right into the pavilion. Where did the ball go? Into the crowd. There's a miniature ball with the correct stitching, nice leather cover. Thank you very much.
There we go, the great Peter John from the UK. I'm not sure if he's in studio or not.
He's not with us. He's not with us, Michael.
Very good. There's a great storm, if you can consider storms great, going on for all of you out there who are not in the UK area. And it's affecting UK and Scotland as well. So that's probably the main reason why Peter John is not with us live. But nonetheless, we enjoy him. We always enjoy him. And he's quite the regular on Open Mic Magic Theater every Wednesdays on Facebook. My goodness, I'm looking down at my list and I realize it's time for myself and my partner in magic, Cheryl. We call ourselves Strange Gambit. How are you this day, Cheryl? You made it.
Yes, if only people knew how to merge on the highway.
Oh dear. That's never going to happen, I suspect.
Mm.
But and sorry I sent you the wrong link. Some people are late to the show as well because of my ineptitude. But nonetheless, I'm thankful that you made it. We are going to try a very difficult experiment of the mind, specifically involving Poe, Edgar Allan Poe. We are in the month of October. We call it Spooky Month. Technically, it's the turn of the wheel, October 31st. Samhain is the proper pronunciation. Some people say Samhain, but it's not, it's Samhain. And the Witch's New Year, in fact. So, in honor of this month, you and I will be doing a spooky little effect, both on this show tonight as well as on Open Mic Magic every Wednesday. Did I say that already? I'm not sure. So if we can have Kevin, please, who is our incredible techie, bring up somebody, and it's Barbie. It's great to see you, Barbie. You're going to find this quite redundant. Thank you so much for joining us this day. If you might unmute yourselves, there we go. This worked so well the last time on Open Mic Magic Theater. We're going to try this again. And we never know if it's going to work. I just want to emphasize to our audience, both on Facebook and otherwise, you and I have prearranged nothing, Barbie. Is that correct?
Nothing at all.
Wonderful. So we're going to move down a little bit. I've taken the liberty of printing up images involving Edgar Allan Poe. Here he is himself. One of his works of fiction, The Raven. Another work represented by the heart, the telltale heart, as well. Is a little bit difficult and busy to see, but you can just see the pit and the pendulum is that work of fiction from him. And this is the cottage. It's a high contrast, almost woodcut looking illustration. His cottage that he was alleged to have lived in New York. And we are going to mix these up. They're not playing cards per se, so I'll be fumbling trying to shuffle these. They're actually bits of Bristol board or art thin cardboard. And at this very moment, none of us have any clue. No, none of us know the position of any of the images. And for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to number this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And Barbie, quite spontaneously, if you will, I'd like you to select a number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Number 3, please.
Number 3. Was there any particular reason why you selected number 3?
It just felt like a good number.
Ah, very good. Very good. So there was no coercion of any kind on my part. You also did not discuss this. You couldn't have discussed this with Cheryl as well. Um,
Yeah.
Cheryl is going to attempt to write down, to jot down an impression that she is going to receive from this. And in fact, I want to emphasize for everyone out there, it could be any image. It could be that of the raven, for example. It could be any one of the five that we did show just a few moments ago. But it is not, in fact, the raven. I'd like you to focus, if you will, Cheryl. Make your mind a blank. Picture that blank slate, if you will. And an image begins to form. It's an image in black and white. It's an image that's quite striking. It's an image that has come clear in your mind's eye. And I'd like you, if you will, I'm assuming you have pen and paper or some sort of writing utensil to jot down what that potential image is that Barbie selected spontaneously and at random. What do you have?
I have. You want me to show it? You want me to show it?
Sure, please. The suspense is killing me. Poe, Edgar Allan Poe, E.A. Poe. And we're going to check the one and only picture, the one and only image that Barbie did in fact select is that of Mr. Edgar Allan Poe.
Nice.
Well, I want to thank you so much,
Thank
Barbie,
you.
for being our willing guinea pig, our assistant in this experiment of the mind. Lady C, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
helping, as usual, an amazing job. I don't know how you do it, but then if I did, the mystery would not be there. Thank you
True.
so much, Lady C. We'll see you
Thank
Wednesday.
you. Yep. See you
Thank
Wednesday.
you. Yay, open mic magic. We'll see you soon. That was hard. I always worry when there are so many choices and they're random. And sometimes we try to mentally influence, sometimes we try to mentally perceive the selection. It all depends on that particular experiment. Thank you so much once again, Barbie and Cheryl, for helping. We've got one of my favorites, and I'm not just saying that because he's been a regular on this show and Open Mic Magic Theater as well, every Wednesday on Facebook. He's our mate. He's John the Great from the UK. Let's please put our hands together for John the Great.
I'm John the Great and I'm your mate, and today I'm going to show you some magic with this clear tube. As you can see, the tube is completely empty, and what we're going to do is we're going to put 3 handkerchiefs in there representing the colours of the traffic light. Okay, so the green traffic light is go. So we'll put the first green handkerchief in there, and then the second handkerchief is yellow, and that represents wait or slow down, right? And then we're going to put in the last handkerchief, which is obviously the red one, and this means stop. And basically, once all 3 handkerchiefs are in, they're going to stick together. Oh dear, oh dear. That didn't quite work, did it? So what we'll do is we'll put them in again. Okay, oh dear. This isn't going too well, this. So we'll put the green handkerchief in first. Okay. We'll put the yellow handkerchief in next. and then we'll finish off by putting the red handkerchief in last. And now all these 3 handkerchiefs will hopefully stick together. And what we do is we give it one big blow. Oh dear, oh dear. This is not going too well. Okay, 3rd time lucky. Okay, we'll try this one more time. Okay, we put the green handkerchief in. Okay, we put the yellow handkerchief in, and then we'll finish off. Oh dear me, this isn't going well. So we'll put the green handkerchief in first, like that. Okay, that is it in, like that. Okay, we'll hold the end so it doesn't come out, and then what we'll do is we'll put the yellow handkerchief in next. Okay, and then what we'll do, like I say, the idea of this trick is to get all the handkerchiefs to stick together by magic at the end. Okay, so this, now that they're all in, this didn't actually work last time, and the reason it didn't work was because we didn't share a magic word. So let's count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Bing, bang. Oh dear me, they keep coming out by themselves. So what we'll do is we'll try this one more time. Okay, this is the last go. Okay, if this doesn't work, we stop the video and we call it quits. Okay, so we'll put the green handkerchief in first, like that. Okay, and then we'll take the yellow handkerchief and put that in next, like so. Okay, and what you'll find is these will eventually all stick together. Okay, so we put in the yellow handkerchief like that. Okay, and like I say, we'll just hold the end so it don't come out, and then we'll take the red handkerchief, just fold it up a little bit so it goes in a bit better. Okay, and then we'll say the magic words and they should all come out attached. Okay, are we ready? Let's count to 3. No funny business. 1, 2, 3. And all the silks have stuck together by magic.
I want to introduce to you yet another regular to Open Mic Magic Theater, as well as this show. And I so enjoy her. Usually her illusions are colorful, often using silk scarves, colored scarves, etc. And many times not. And oftentimes it has an earth theme, a theme relating to ecology. We are going to personally meet her in the studio after the video. We are looking forward to seeing, and please let's put our hands together for Robina the Enchantress.
I am going to talk today about my favorite topic, our beautiful environment. And I'm going to show you, this is our Earth. This is our Gaia. This is where we are. Now, there are people who say that the planet is flat. I can tell you, I have proof that that is not correct. Now, you can ask Eddie, you can ask Chloe, you can ask Tashi, and say, look, if the Earth were flat like this, cats would have knocked everything off of the edge by now. So, absolutely, the Earth is not flat. Now, there are several things. We, the inhabitants of the Earth, need to be a lot more careful of what we do. If you look at whatever you use, it's very important that whatever you use, reuse. And understand you can't reuse everything. So if you can't reuse it, what you can always do is recycle it. There are so many things on this planet that what we are doing is we are wasting our resources. So I'm going to ask you to make sure that whatever you're doing today, tomorrow, forever, make sure that you recycle, repurpose, reuse, replenish, because we cannot afford to waste our resources. Now, if you look at the water, often our water, how can we be letting our water get like this? Now, people say, oh, well, you don't have to worry about it because, whoops, I'm about throwing everything on the floor. You don't have to worry about it because we'll go to Mars, for example. Have you looked at any of the other planets? Have you ever looked through a telescope up in the sky, like this week, where the planets are all lined up? Do any of those planets seem to have water? Do they have a beautiful blue shine to them? Do they have green? Does it seem like what they're doing? I have looked and I don't see anything. I don't see any water. So I think that it's very important that what we do be very careful and make sure that our water stays clear, clean up. Don't let our resources get wasted. Now, one of the things is that my friends over here, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. My friends over here are asking that you please quit using pesticides, quit using poisons on your plants. If you use poisons on your plants, these little guys take the pollen from here, put the pollen over there, and that's how we have more plants, more food, more trees, everything. And when you poison the plants, you poison them, and fairly soon, we won't have any more plants. I can just see the little humans out there slowly pollinating everything by hand. I don't think so. And don't be afraid of them. I have found that if they come flying around you, usually I get my hand a little wet and put my hand out, they come land in my hand. Have a little drink, and then they fly off. But not poisoning, because if we poison them, then what happens is everything's gone. And if we poison the insects, poison the plants, the birds come by and eat the insects, and then the birds are poisoned and they die as well. People think, well, that's okay, we don't need plants. We'll just eat these little guys. Well, you know, if we eat these little guys, we offer them, here, you want a plant? Okay, so they eat the plants, and then unfortunately we put poison on them, so what are we gonna do? Oh, and then they're gone too. So unfortunately, we want to maintain, if we want to continue as a civilization on our beautiful planet, this is what we need to do. We need to protect our resources, protect our planet, stop fouling our air, stop contaminating our water. This planet is not ours. We did not inherit it. We actually borrowed it from our children. So you want your children to think we are living out our dream, because hopefully we are living out the dream of our forefathers. So please take care of our beautiful planet. It's the only place we have to live.
There we go. What a wonderful message. And we have in studio Rubina and her handsome husband. If that's real, it may be a cardboard cutout. I'm not sure. No, it's actually him.
Cardboard cutout, yes. No.
Thank you so much, Rabina, for being on our show. And of course, we love and enjoy you on Open Mic Magic Theater because we never really know what you're going to do from week to week, show to show. And lately, it's been the ecology theme. Very, very important message in regards to saving Mother Earth, or at least trying to maintain Mother Earth at the very least. And I'm going to ask you the same question that I've been asking any of our live in studio performers. What do you hope to give to your audiences, or what do you what do you think your audiences get out of your shows? It may or may not be the same thing.
Well, I'm hoping that what they're going to get are two different aspects. One, I hope that they just have a moment when belief is suspended and they just enjoy the magic and feel that they have been transported to a different place for a few minutes. So they, in just a few minutes of enjoyment. But the other thing, I want them to think about the message that I'm giving, because no matter what, this is more ecologically focused, but even as I do other topics, it's still something along, take care of our planet. It's the only place we have to live. Be kind to each other, be kind to the animals. So that's, something, and have a few moments of enjoyment, but have a few moments or the rest of your life of enlightenment.
Absolutely, absolutely. How can people contact you, Rabina, if they wish to book you for a show, if they wish to make nice comments? Oh, there we go. It's all one word, rabinamagic.com.
Yeah.
And I just briefly want to talk about the collaboration between yourself and your husband. You've got a website where there's a number of really cool things on there. Did you briefly want to talk about that?
Actually, do you want to talk about Access Network? And I'll be your voice. We have originally started out as the Silent Network. And it has grown since then. Then for a while, it was America's Disability Channel and was more on cable networks. But now the network is more called OTT, over the top television. And it's similar to Netflix, even though certainly not on that scale. But you can get it for free on Roku. It's a free add-on. Or you can go to your internet and sign into accessnetwork.com. But it has a variety of programming, a lot of program deafness related, but then there's also magic moments. There's a circus fun and quite a few movies by new filmmakers, and it's just and Peanut giving her 2 cents worth, yes. So but it has a variety of older programs. We were able to acquire some of the older programs with it, but everything is captioned, so it makes it 100% accessible theoretically.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Once again, I want to thank you so much for gracing our virtual stage, the great Rubina the Enchantress. And we'll see you hopefully this Wednesday on Open Mic Magic Theater.
Hopefully this Wednesday. And David said to remind you too that the network has been in existence since 1979, so it's been around for a few years.
Wow, it sure has been. And David, I just want to say hi to David as well and thank him for appearing. And hopefully we'll get you on one of my incarnations of this sort of show in the new year, well into the new year. And what comes to mind is that wonderful chopper routine. It was very, very funny that he did, and he was very gracious in having us show that video as well. Thank you, David. David Pierce.
He said, and that you can show anytime you want, guys.
Oh, wonderful. Thanks again. Let's put our hands together for Robina the Enchantress. Thank you, Robina. And there we go. Moving right along, I don't believe we're at this point in the show, but we are looking forward to always watching this amazing person from New York City. It's someone as well who's very versatile. He doesn't just specialize in the type of magic that we refer to as bizarre magic or mentalism, but we've witnessed him doing amazing, colorful effects, manipulation, as we refer to it, or sleight of hand. And just recently, I came across probably a 10-year-old picture of him doing the multiplying bottles. And that must have been magnificent. I'd love to personally, I'm coming back full circle and we'll probably do all that kind of colorful stuff again in the new year. So let's put our hands together for, and we sometimes refer to him as the man who knows too much. I like to call him my friend, the great Tommy Burnett.
Put your hands together. Okay, I have to work on. I have to work on that one. Hey everyone, good to be here. Thank you, Dr. Michael. It's very kind of you to say the check is in the mail. So thank you. I just needed that on video to put on my website. So thank you. All right, so not that anyone goes to my website, but if they want to, they can. Okay, so what I'm going to show you today, I kind of threw together at the last minute, and sometimes that works really well. But in my case, it usually doesn't. So hopefully, hopefully it will. It has an Egyptian theme to it. I don't have any Egyptian clothing, but you know, maybe early this year I'll buy it. Yeah, exactly, Dr. Michael. So I want you to volunteer. Yeah, and when I get one, I just need their voice. And if I could keep their voice, I'd appreciate it. Because I don't like mine. So, but anyway, it's a whole other I see my friend Micah just pop up here. So in a minute, not yet, but in a minute, I'll ask Micah to be my volunteer. I think it would be great because if I screw up, he's funny enough to cover me. So, and at least make me look pretty good. So, years ago when I was in high school, I took calligraphy, and this is as good as it gets. So it's not very good. My G, the letter G in the beginning should have been a little bit bigger, but this is my divination, as most people call it, a prediction. You may know I don't like using that word, so I actually looked it up in the dictionary to find synonyms, and I saw divination. I thought that fits for this effect. So I'm going to place the divination in here because I don't have any pockets, so it'll be there the entire time unless it falls in or out. If it falls in, that's the end of the effect. I won't be stripping down to find my divination. But however, like I said, it is an Egyptian theme. So I bought some little Egyptian knickknacks, if you will, about a year ago, off of Timu, of all places. And I found it was a small Egyptian death mask, of the kind they put on the mummy for the sarcophagus. And then I found not V, but a Sphinx. And hopefully that will come in focus. There we go. It looks a little bit like me, but not too much. So that will go here. Okay. And then we have, actually, you know what? I forgot to do this. This is my seance book from, usually on Halloween, I'll do a mini seance for Harry Houdini. So this is the seance book for that, and you can see it starts out the part of Harry Houdini, and so this is the actual book that I use. I'm going to use it today to make my table a little bit wider, so I can put all my things on here. So what I say is the mask, is the Sphinx. It doesn't matter where you go either way. Then we have the god Anubis, who is the god of the dead, or the god of the underworld. And then this is actually, this one was pretty fun for me. It's an actual sarcophagus with a mummy inside. In fact, that was really cool. The mummy isn't that great, but at least it's a mummy inside of a sarcophagus, and it is pretty cool. It will stand up, but I have to be very careful because it might the lid might fall off, and we don't want that. Now, now this is where Michael comes in. Okay, so we don't really need your face, as lovely as your face is, Michael. All we need is your voice right now. So, hi, Michael. How are you?
Tommy, how are you, sir? Always good to see you.
You too, my friend. So I showed you the setup. We have the A Sphinx, a death mask, the sarcophagus, and we have Anubis. Now, this is not what we call in the trade of existence choice or an equivoque or whatever you choose. that's the one we're going to use. Okay?
Okay.
So, which one would you like to use? We'll start on my left, a Sphinx, a gas mask, sarcophagus, and Anubis. And before you make your choice, I do want to say that most people pick the sarcophagus because it's bigger than all the other ones. And then the second choice usually is the Sphinx because it's the smallest one. Then, who doesn't like the god of gas? I mean, right? And then we have the death mask. If I could own my own death mask to sleep in at night, I would do that. I would definitely get a death mask. And Ian right now is looking up on the internet for me a death mask. I guarantee it. So, Micah, which one would you like us to use?
Hey, let's use Anubis, please, Tommy.
Anubis. Perfect.
Yeah.
We'll get rid of this. It looks like there's a little bit of a cobweb on this one. I need to clean my props. Lesson 1, clean your props. Okay, so you chose Anubis. Yep. And I want you to see that inside here is only one card.
Yeah.
And you could have chosen any one of the four, but you chose, we'll pull this out as it would help to pull on the card. I'm pulling on the flap. You have chosen the Egyptian god Anubis.
Hey, wonderful.
Wow.
Very nice, Tommy.
Amazing. No forcing whatsoever. Thank you so much. And let's go back to Dr. Michael. Thank you, Micah. Good luck
Thank you, Tommy.
Good luck on your upcoming play.
Thank you, Tommy. Amazing.
Awesome. I love that. And I also love, Tommy, that you referred to them as Egyptian knickknacks. Knickknacks.
But that's the actual Egyptian word for small items is knickknack. You can look that up on Facebook. No,
I thought it was part of a song about a knick-knack, paddywhack.
yeah, maybe probably
But
is.
I'm very confused right now, you see, because
As am I. It's when you get to be my age,
I
anyway.
get it. I totally get it. I want to chat briefly about.
I'm only 29. That's how much stress I'm under.
Wow,
Anyway, yeah.
That's amazing. I'm only 36 every year for the last 30 years, I think, something like that. But let's chat. And let's chat about specific things. I'm excited about a number of things. I'm going to leave our show until the last item that we'll be chatting about. First of all, you came out with an amazing tome. You've written a number of books, but it's a book on not so much tricks or effects. Ah, you knew what I was getting at. Yeah, it's beneath the surface. And I've had the opportunity to read this as well from cover to cover or PDF to PDF, if you will. And I love it. That's a book for life. And I'm not just saying that to promote it and all of that. If I didn't care for it, I just wouldn't say anything.
Right.
But it is a guide. It's a guide to life on a number of levels. It's an amazing guide for any performer, not just the mentalist or bizarrist or mystery entertainer, because there's a lot of psychology in there and a lot of magicians, a lot of people might get all nervous or whatever at the word psychology, but a lot of that is stuff that comes naturally. If you've been performing a long time, then you'll naturally say or not say certain things, or your body language will do certain things as well. It's chock full. Yes, I said chock full of amazing gems. Yes, amazing gems like that. One could, and this is as an example, one could pick one thing, one chapter, and all the other things in that chapter for the rest of their life, and try to work on it or perfect it or utilize it in their performance. So I think I've said it all. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you in
Yeah,
a year.
no, I'm actually still doing that, and I wrote the thing. So, yeah, I mean, I refer to it too, because after I wrote it, I kind of like spit it out on the paper, and then
Yes.
it
I
was
believe
gone.
you channel that stuff. I believe any good
Yeah,
author is actually, and that might sound woo-woo, but I don't care. We're really channeling stuff, and that's why it tends to flow. Sometimes you get the order right without even having to go back and edit or do very little editing.
yeah,
But
yeah.
nonetheless, I want to stay focused on that just for a moment and give another example pertaining to that book. Some people may know the term NLP, neuro linguistic programming, which I had to study when I was becoming a clinical hypnotherapist. But that term and the whole methodology really grew into too much of a clinical thing. The originator of it, and it was only one person, and two or three other people got a hold of it and made it more clinical. He used his own natural abilities. And I'm going to cite an example. Boy, are we eating into time, into poor Kevin's time? I hope not. Nonetheless, who cares? No. Um, there
No,
was
I was just copying him. That's what he was doing. Oh,
yeah. There was a client of his that came to him a long time ago. It was a little boy, somebody's son, and he was a bedwetter. And the way the originator of NLP tackled it was he would just chat with the boy about, oh, he looks pretty strong. He must be very muscular or very athletic, and he planted subliminal or subconscious ideas in the little boy's head. And every time he saw the little boy, he reinforced that concept of strong muscles and muscle control and being an athlete. And in the end, the little boy, by the time those sessions were done, the little boy wasn't a bedwetter anymore. He had strengthened his bladder and the muscles around that. And that's the true, if you will, meaning or methodology between a lot of things in your book. I don't mean it has to do with bedwetting, your book, uh, but it has every, oh, yeah, well, it's the age, I get it.
yeah,
It's the age. But it has everything to do with subliminal, subtle messages, things that kind of lead oh, good. I thought I was
yeah. No,
I'm losing my eyesight. Okay, so it's
I'm
not my
trying to get myself,
imagination.
trying to get
Mm,
myself back into
it's
focus.
it's
Okay.
3D. It's
Yeah.
3D.
Oh,
So that's just a very, very small example of the kind of gems and material that's in there. That if you take the time, any performer takes the time, it'll start to come naturally to them, and it'll improve their onstage persona. It'll improve their overall skills. And in the end, the audiences will appreciate it. Subconsciously, they won't even realize what's going on, but they'll be amazed. So there, I could talk for hours about that one book, and we will on that show we're doing together, Beyond, what's it
I'm
called?
okay with
Beyond
that.
Belief.
Kevin,
Beyond Belief.
Kevin's looking at me like, shut
Did you
up.
like that? The little segue there? Starting in January and every Saturday, Tommy and I are going to co-host a show called Beyond Belief.
And
And
subtitle, you remember the subtitle?
no,
Yeah,
do
I
you?
had to look, I had to look it up. The the art of um The art of
Oh,
scary
it's
mentalism, or spooky, the art of spooky mentalism, or
that's it.
something like that, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. And because we both love that genre, I'm excited to be involved with it. I'm excited and thankful and honored that we're co-hosting it together. And we're going
Yes.
to have some pretty cool guests on that show as well. Every week, 1 p.m., starting in January, probably the first Saturday in January, I believe, and running if you go by my time clock, 2 weeks. No, if you go by my time clock, minimum 6 weeks, maybe 10 or 12 weeks, depending on if folks like it, and hopefully they will. I know I'm going to hypnotize everybody. You will love the show. You will come to the show. How's that for subtlety, Tommy?
I like that. I like that.
It's subtle, but it works.
Yeah.
Um, your website,
Maybe be a little more obvious, a little more obvious about it.
ah.
I don't know.
I'll work on it. I'll work on it.
But
So,
before you get rid of me, can
oh
I
no,
put,
there's tons more. I'm not getting rid of you so quick. I'm going to
okay.
prolong the torture for yourself.
Yeah, I see him as like he's 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 at the gate ready to no. I just
Uh,
wanted to promote my upcoming Halloween show. If anyone is in the New York City area, I am performing on Halloween, which is a Saturday. Yeah, Friday? No, it's a Friday. Friday this year. Oh no, it says Saturday, so it must be Saturday. I was right the first Saturday, October 31st at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want a ticket, you can get it at ticketsource.org.us, Tommy Tommy Burnett Productions, or just go to my Facebook page and you can find it there.
Excellent. And as I've said before on another show, I believe on Open Mic Magic Theater, every single person in every single borough of New York must get a ticket and attend. I'm sure their presence can be accommodated. I'm sure 6 million people, 10 million people will fit in that room.
More like 40 on the outside. It's a
Oh,
small, a small intimate um, show, but last year uh, we packed about 50 in there and they all had a great time. I had a great time.
I hope you're
Um,
going to video record it.
I'm going to do my best. The worst case scenario is I'll have my cell phone on a tripod pointing at my direction, and I'll do my best to edit it to make it look nice. But unless I can get a volunteer to do it for me, that's probably what will happen. But
Very good.
yeah,
Let's talk about as well something taboo, the magic taboo. Could it be the magic taboo?
Master Taboo, yes.
There's a lot of
Um,
great stuff on there as well.
Yeah, thank you for saying that. I actually have this quick, I don't want to take any more time. I actually don't have it here, but if you go to mastertaboo.com, you can see all my effects that I came up with. Plus, you can buy my book there, and my other two books that I put up before then also on that site. So yeah, and you can
Excellent.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I was just going to ask for that. There you go.
Yeah.
You must be a mind reader of sorts. I don't.
I've been told, but yeah, who knows?
Various
But
ways to reach
I
the
know.
great Tommy Burnett. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for agreeing
Thank
to come
you.
on. I know that somewhere down the road, somewhere when I say the new year, I mean somewhere in 2026, we'll probably do something like this again.
Hmm.
And at the very least, you and I are working together weekly every Saturday in January. Let's please put our hands together for the
What
great.
about your question? I wanted to answer your question.
Sure. Oh, yes. Let me
Yeah.
ask you specifically the question.
I want to be
What do
left.
you hope to give your audiences, or what do you think your audiences get out of your shows?
It's not so much that I hope, but I'll probably end up giving them a refund. No.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Yes, you know what I want to do? I want to do this thing that we do on the show. We did it on the
Yeah, yeah,
pilot. It's
I
like,
thought of it. Okay.
yeah, this
There you
boom,
go.
this high five thing. Um,
No, obviously, I want people to have a good experience. It's easy to say, well, I want them to be entertained and have fun. But I also, on a deeper level, I want them to feel energized and refreshed. Even though the show I'm doing is a bizarre show, why can't people come out feeling refreshed? My philosophy is bizarre magic doesn't always have to be scary.
yes,
You
absolutely.
know, so anyway,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Very
yeah.
good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tommy, the great Tommy Burnett. Let's put our hands together for him. Thank you, Tommy.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. That's all the time we have, folks. I'm going to say good night. I'm joking.
Good
I'm
night.
sorry, Kevin. Kevin has fallen asleep again because, yes, I tend to talk too much. Um, Tommy Burnett is the man who knows too much, and I'm the man who talks too much. I think the other one is probably a better thing. Um, I want to introduce someone I love and respect, not just as a person or as a techie, but I love his mentalism. I love the stuff he does every Wednesday on Open Mic Magic Theater on Facebook. He co-hosts the show with Robina the Enchantress. It is a whole lot of fun. I'm not just saying that. I have no reason to say that, except I truly love it. I'm honored to be on that show as well, to be a part of it, a small part. It gives people variety, even within the scope and the theme of magic, because there's so many different kinds of magicians who do all different kinds of cool things. And thankfully, Kevin and Rabina bring us that show every week without fail, unlike me, who quit after 2 years, not even 2 years. So that just shows you the great resilience of other people. Let's please put our hands together for Kevin Peel from the UK. Still
Me
awake.
now? Am I on?
Barely, barely. I think I've gone on way too long, Kev.
Actually, that's quite interesting because I do not know how my computer knew that I had chili for lunch. Was it popped up with a little yellow flash and it says wind warning? And anyway, Michael, I'm going to get you to help me with this, seeing as that I thought I'd do something just for you.
Oh, thank you. Is it going to be scary? Is it going to be very scary, Kevin?
No.
Oh, good.
Anyway, I have a little packet here, nicely wrapped up, a little prezi, and inside is one of your favorite items.
The tarot.
A tarot deck, yeah, or tarot. Yeah. These are quite nice ones. You will know these.
It's my favorite, one of my favorite decks, the Tarot de Marseille. Huh?
Yeah, indeed it is. Okay. I'm just going to now get this nice and flat so I can guesstimate some nice little packets. I want to split this into round about 4 little packets. Actually, those looked a bit more than that, but I think that's roughly 4.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to use a phrase that Tommy used a little bit earlier on, was I want you to select one of these but the one you choose is the one you will use. Okay.
Very good.
So which one do you want? We'll call that 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Let's go with 2, please.
Number 2. So that's one for you. Okay. And I'm going to choose number 4 for me. Okay, absolutely fair.
Yes, absolutely.
So now, Michael, this is, I'm sort of adapting this for Zoom because it is really an in-person thing. And we're going to do a do as I do type thing. So
Yeah.
I'm going to take a selection off the top of my pack, turn them over, and at the same time you're going to take a selection of your pack and turn them over, and yours will go on top of mine and mine will go on top of yours. Does that make
Excellent.
sense?
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
so but because we're not here to do it at the same time, I will just take, say, that amount, I turn them over and put them there, and they're going to go on top of yours once you've taken your selection to turn over. So
Right.
let's just, if I just go down the side, you just say stop wherever you want me to turn it over.
And stop right there.
Okay, so that would be yours to turn over, and you'd put them on top of mine, and I'd put mine on top of yours.
Right.
And then I'd ask you to give these a shuffle. And we'll try and shuffle tarot cards, but it seems to actually did it. And then I would shuffle mine.
Somebody referred to your shuffles. It's named now as the Kevin Peel Fancy Shuffle.
Yes, I know, that was funny, wasn't it? Okay, and we'll do that one more time so they get a really good mix. So again, I'm going to take the selection off the top of mine, turn them over, and they're going to go on top of yours. And again, you choose wherever you want to say stop.
And stop. Yep.
Okay, and turn them over, top of mine. Now, I've already turned those over, haven't I? Yeah,
Right.
I believe I have. And shuffle those up again. And shuffle these up. So, Michael, now, so we've done that twice. So it really had a good mix between the two piles and shuffling and shuffling. And you can choose number 1 or number 2. You will then turn that over and put it on top of the other one. So do you want to turn over number 1 or turn over number 2?
Number 1 this time, please.
Turn over number 1 and put it on top of number 2. Okay. And then give the whole lot a really, really good shuffle. Try to do this without breaking things. That one turned over while I was shuffling it. So if you can see these are really mixed up now. Okay.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is go through and pull out the ones that are face up. So one there, another one there, another one there, another one there, one there, 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 and there. Just make sure there are no more. Okay. And all these work the right way up.
Right.
You might have noticed, it could have been any of these, by the way, obviously. You might have noticed when I was opening this little packet up that it had writing on the inside.
I did
You did notice that. So I will go through this. It says, congratulations, you have expressed your free will perfectly. Who else but you controlled your movements with the cards? Yet somehow our random actions, free though they may be, coincide with a greater power. Let's suppose a coincidence of randomness and fate has just occurred. If it did, there would now be 13 cards lying face up before you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. 4 of them would be from the major arcana. So let's have a look. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Leaving 5 cups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cups.
Wow.
3 coins. And 1 wand.
Wow. I love that.
Finally, it continues. Of the 4 major cards, 1 would speak powerfully of your own desires to make your dreams a reality. The Mat, or the Fool, is the daring adventurer who takes risks and finds the greatest treasure shining out from within the cracks he receives along the way. He makes meaning of our messiness and tendency to fail, and allows himself to look foolish in pursuit of his holy grail. So that is the Mat. So let's go through these. And there he is, the Mat.
Yes, yes.
Okay. If fate did occur, then those cards would now be face up on the table before you. Clearly such fate has occurred, my friend, and to further confirm this, look now on the other 3 of your cards. Jump on board the chariot of your dreams. And always listen to the wise hermit who lives deep within and will surely reach the stars.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That has to be one of the best effects I've seen done with the tarot ever.
Thanks, Dr. Michael. Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
It is. It's beautiful. The cards are gorgeous. That's also one of the nicest, if not the nicest, Tarot de Marseille decks I've ever seen. Beautiful.
It's a beautiful set, isn't it? Yeah.
It is.
And the backs are simple.
Yes.
But lovely.
Yes. Beautiful. Probably historically accurate to a great degree as well, I suspect. So, Kevin, here comes the time where I ask you the question. Yes, a drum roll for this. What do you hope to give to your audiences, and what do you think your audiences get out of your shows?
Well, at the end of the show, I hope they say something like, when they're leaving the room or going to the gents or something, saying, "Oh, that wasn't half bad." No, I want people to feel engaged, to have a good time, to feel there was something, that related to them. So I'm sort of working on at the moment, when I'm working on sort of the shows I'm performing now, I'm working on engaging with people at a sort of personal level. So not just coming on and saying hello to everybody, but saying hello individually to a few people and asking them a few questions before starting any magic, just to get the feel of how people are, and make them feel special as well.
Absolutely.
So that's my little bit.
That's wonderful, and it's so important as well. It's so crucial to make that connection so that everyone, it's almost an effect, if you will, where you believe individually, every single person in the audience thinks you are talking to them, and and therefore involving them as well. It's wonderful. How
So
can
what I've
people...
done is the character I've gone for is something that a few people have said to me, well, that would suit you. And obviously it's something that I used several years ago at Doomsday, and have now sort of created a character called the Mad Mentalist.
Ah, okay.
So it's a mix of bizarre magic with some humor in it as well. So it doesn't have to be,
We need the
completely
humor.
dark all the way through. Yeah,
We need the humor. If it's played too seriously,
yeah,
it's either a what I like to refer to as a bore fest or a yawn fest.
yeah.
And people don't really go for that anymore. You know, this scary kind of dark figures, like whatever. Um, and as I said to Tommy as well, I'm hoping that you'll record at least one show, some of your presentations, and share them on the Open Mic Magic Theater. And I won't ask you how people can see that. I think I've said that too many times this time. It's somewhere on Facebook, isn't it?
It is.
Open
The
mic.
UK Mentalist, the UK
Yeah,
Mentalist, and Open Mic Magic Theatre, and Kevin Peel, Magician and Mind Reader. I think. Yeah, that's the one.
excellent. You do
Don't
such a
forget the
great
Halloween
service,
show. Don't
Kevin. You provide a service and it's free. I don't know if we've even mentioned that. These
It is free. Yes.
Open Mic Magic Theater every Wednesday is free. It's actually the same time as this show, 1 p.m. LA time. If we have to tackle North America, some people are rolling their eyes again. Here we go. 1 1 p.m. LA
Oh,
time, 4 p.m. New York time, 9 p.m. UK time, and I believe it's 6 a.m. the next day, Australian
any
time.
time. Which
Uh,
means we have to mention Australia, don't we? Because
exactly.
on Monday at 11, well, it's going to change shortly, but currently it's 11 a.m. on Mondays. But I have a feeling that it changes to 10 a.m. this month. I'll double check the time so it'll be
Ah,
on my page.
yes.
But 8 p.m. Australia time. Anyway, so whatever that equates to around the world, it is the No Name Trivia Show with the wonderful Joseph, who was
He
in the
is
room earlier
somewhere.
and has he disappeared. Hopefully we'll get him back later. But so that's a show that's been going for many years as well, and that's a mix of guests and music and a wee bit of magic and a great deal of fun. So
It's an amazing show. It really, really is. And I was intimidated when he asked me to guest probably a year or two ago because I thought, oh my goodness, I love trivia, but not if I'm put on the spot. I'm gonna freeze. I'm gonna
yeah,
look like a fool. And then to my surprise, there's no, you can chat about trivia,
yeah,
but it's not
absolutely, yeah.
compulsory. It's not compulsory. It's got a great format. And you, Kevin, Lord Kevin Peel, are one of the people, one of the hosts or co-hosts, if you will,
Co-host, yep.
on that show, which has great guests. You interview some people, you certainly engage people with your magic, usually with a guest, but there's always a special segment that audience never sees, but we get to see oftentimes on Open Mic Magic.
Yep, yeah, we do an after show recording with the guests and tend to do a trick, except for this week because I forgot to press record.
Oh,
I was channeling my inner Dr. Michael.
I'm notorious for that, aren't I, Kevin? I really think so.
Yeah,
But it somehow does work out. If we can borrow the video off of
yeah.
Facebook, it does tend to work out. Thank you so much, Kevin Peel, for assisting also with the techie work on this show. It makes my life so much easier. I could never do what I'm doing and host, and yet you do it every week on Open Mic Magic Theater. You run the techie stuff and you co-host with Rubina as well, which will never cease to amaze me. It's very, very cool. I know that this is not the end. I don't do ends. Um, I don't. Just taking a bit of a break. Probably the audience requires it as well, but it's just a bit of a break. I'm sure we'll be back somewhere in the new year with this show or a version of it, and hopefully I'll be honored to be working with you again.
That would be a pleasure. Thanks, Dr. Michael. And
Thank you so much.
I will remove myself
Ah, very, very cool. I want to review who was on this week's show and then bring in Micah so we can speak about what's going to be on in exactly a week. I want to thank everyone who was on this edition of the Friday Night Wizard Emporium. Simon Piercy from the UK on video, Paul Abbey live from the UK, Peter John on video, myself and my partner in magic, Cheryl. John the Great on video, Robina the Enchantress on video, Tommy Burnett from the US, Robina from the US, and Kevin the Great Kevin Peel from the UK. And let's bring out someone who is a regular as well on Open Mic Magic. He has a scary segment for some of us who come a little bit early, and he tends to overhear and then feedback what was said. Let's bring out, yeah, watch it. I just got this note from Sue. She said, "You don't do ends, watch out for Micah." Yeah, we have to watch what Micah's going to say. He may use this against me, I know that well. How are you, Micah?
Right, you said that, and no one said anything. No one said a word, Doc. Have they read any of your novellas? Anyway, you claim you don't do ends, but I'm glad your interviews are still continuing. And speaking of that, thanks for letting me be here, Doc. It's a pleasure.
Oh, thank you for the honor. I'm so excited about what we're doing in exactly a week's time, Friday, October 10th,
Yeah.
1 LA time, 4 New York, 9 UK, 6 a.m. the next day, Saturday in Australia. We're going to talk about that wonderful play of yours, which I was blessed enough, I was fortunate enough to read, and I love the graphics as well. Do you do those, or do you get someone to do them for you?
I get someone there's a word that we like to use in the biz, someone who has talent. So he actually sets all this up for me. There's
Oh,
no way I could set this all up. Yeah, so shout out to Mike Rose.
oh,
Mike Rose is
wonderful.
a brilliant graphic designer, and he made all this. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, with this play that you yourself have written, you, only you, Micah, could do such a thing. You've taken the genre of Sherlock Holmes and you've turned it into a really cool, ma real magical mystery. Boy, I don't want to give any of it away. We're going to air as well a brief clip of a table read that you did briefly that you sent to me as well. But can you say in 100 words or less what the play is about?
Good question. Yeah. So let me try to remember the elevator pitch. You remember this, Doc, from all your TV appearances, the elevator pitch.
Yes.
Let me try to remember the elevator pitch. Yes. With the aid of the audience and the occult, Dr. Watson investigates the greatest mystery of all time, Sherlock Holmes. And that's my elevator pitch. So thank
I
you for
love it.
reminding me that I got to rehearse my elevator pitch. Thanks, Doc.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. It's great. And in between, I got this wrong the last time we spoke about it, so hopefully you'll correct me. There's some sort of escape room thing going on, or some kind of neat things in between acts. What goes on?
Yeah, thank you for asking. So before each showtime, there's going to be what I'm going to call, for lack of a better term, an escape room. It's kind of like an escape room scavenger hunt where five VIP ticket holders will attempt to find the missing grimoire of Dr. Watson and Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. And once they find it, they will literally use the physical object in the play, which will happen later that evening. So the immersive element of it starts immediately and even before the play during this quote unquote escape room.
It's going to be great. I really hope you video recorded the final result of one of the shows. What are the times and the days? There's not just one performance, thankfully. So people in LA area do have the opportunity to, if they miss one night, they can see it another night. What are the days and times?
Yeah, thank you for asking. And it's good to refresh my memory as well. We did have to change the dates recently, but we are opening Friday, November the 14th. So right in the middle of November, and we'll be going for 5 performances. So if anybody is in the LA area, it's in downtown LA. It's it's in a venue literally called the Count's Den. Doc, you would love this place. It looks like one of your green screens. It's literally a Victorian parlor, and that's where we're going to be performing it. And you would literally be right at home there. They would be lucky to have you perform there sometime, Doc.
I love that name too. When I saw it, I thought, oh wow, I wish I was there, and who knows, maybe I will
Yeah.
be. That's awesome. I
That,
want to thank you once again, Micah, for your great talents, just who you are. You're funny, you're witty, you really are. And you too are a regular
thank you,
on
Doc.
the every Wednesday on Open Mic Magic Theater. But we'll keep that a surprise for viewers, where you come in and
Okay.
stuff. Let's put our hands together for the
Yeah.
great Micah Cover. We'll see you soon, Micah.
See you soon, and thank you, Doc. Thanks for everything you do. Thank
Oh,
you.
my honor and pleasure. Thank you. And just to remind everybody, this isn't the end. This is only temporarily the end of the show. I need a break, quite frankly. I love doing this. I do intend to carry it on somewhere down the road, in 2026, likely. And besides, I have a funny feeling a lot of people are going to kick my butt and say, well, when are you doing it again? And I'll probably segue right back into it. I want to thank my incredible performers, my backstage people, the techie, of course. There's only one. There can be only one. It's the great Kevin Peel. And
There
yes,
can be only one.
we'll see all of you guys very, very soon. Let's connect on Kevin's show, and then we'll connect down the road with my own shows again. We'll see you all really soon. Thank you.